We are live 364 days a year. What are we doing here?
If Dom turns at SummerSlam, I'm shaving my moustache off. I told you, if that happens, it's going. My lip is cold because of a stupid bet that I made with YouTube.
Oh, good.
Wrestle's better than Daniel Bryan Daniels. Better than Okada.
How do you not get sushi after Monday Night Raw? What is going on, everybody? We are back once again with another edition of Wrestling Republic's Off the Air. It is our final episode of the year. As you know, that thing ends in like a day. With time change, it could be like less than a day, depending on where you are as far as geography is concerned. But it ends soon. The 2025 is like over. It's like now. I'm here with the most esteemed crew in the business. The best there is, the best there was, and we're not going to bring up that guy. He seems remarkably negative for an occasion this delightful. Let me send this one first and foremost because everybody needs a guy. You should, and he's in Louisville. Do what is it again?
Good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's the guy you should believe in. Your boy Dryzzy the Wrestling Plug. If you don't know what to watch in 2025, stay tuned in 2026. I got you.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. And now I feel like the announcer in Space Jam when it comes to this. I haven't gotten to do this in quite some time. It's a Tuesday night. Get your twos up all the way in the DMV. We even have Shoddy. The original crew is here.
What's going on, man? It's your boy Shad Talks Graps, and we are back with another installment of the Wrestling Republic Off the Air. I'm excited, man. Last one of the year, and this is going to be a banger episode. Let's get right into it.
No doubt. Let's have some discussions. Wow, almost had a production issue there. That could have got ugly.
Yeah, I was like, I want to see
I clicked the button. It almost unclicked. A little bit of things happen. But happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy New Year. No doubt about it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course. Now, Shoddy, you did tweak the topics mid-intro on me. So are we still starting with
Yes, we are going to start with the main event to start off the show because there's a lot to talk about with it.
Let's talk about Javon Evans and Ricky Saints. And I honestly, he hit the Rochambeau. I'm tired of it. No. And not only that, it bugs me every single time he's out there doing the DDTs. He pinned Obafemi with like 9 of those tornado DDTs and all of that. And now we're trying to bring the Rochambeau back and act like it's cool all of a sudden. And Javon Evans is in the coolest, like New Orleans style gear, I would say, with the purple and the green and everything. Gives me some Mardi Gras vibes and everything like that. But stop this. Javon Evans was the star of this match, not Ricky Saints. That's just a fact. That's just where my head's at on this one. Shoddy, dude, explain.
You know what, man? I actually feel a little different than you. I didn't necessarily hate this. I thought this was a well-wrestled match. Javon Evans is handing the keys to Ricky Saints right now. Javon Evans, to me, is so 1 foot in, but a big foot out the door in NXT. And I feel like the main roster is just ready to keep him and allow him to flourish and to develop from there. Here's the thing, right? It's hard to say that he's done everything he needed to do in NXT because he has so much that he can accomplish more, presumably being the NXT champion. The issue, and it may not very well be an issue, but the thing with this is Javon Evans is so undeniable and so talented and has one of the most untapped potentials out there in all of professional wrestling That's just something that they can't allow not to be on their main flagship shows like Raw and SmackDown. They are just earning for a guy to be the next main big star. And that is something that he's shown, even though he is very young and he still has ways to improve within his game. But he's just so remarkable. And it's something that a lot of people may have not expected to be. And I want to just say that because this is the thing, right? And this is where you have to put some respect on the NXT in the development process. Ricky Saints, artist formerly known as Ricky Starks, is someone that is a seasoned vet who has had an ample amount of television time in AEW, is a known commodity, was a big free agent, all of that. That doesn't mean he's going to be a bigger star than a Javon Evans. And that's kind of what you see. He did get the win tonight, but he's kind of getting the rub from a guy who is a decade younger than him, far less experienced. It's just intangibles. And sometimes you have to just respect the intangibles. Do I think Ricky Saints is talented? Hell yeah. Do I think he's incredible? And I think he's so important to NXT going into 2026. And I feel like that is going to be the time to allow him to continue to kind of rebuild himself in the WWE. But he doesn't have the intangibles that Javon Evans has. And that's why he got the rub from a Javon Evans. So to me, it was Javon kind of, doing what he does, getting these last L's to make other people look good and getting him ready for the main roster.
I can only hope, because I love the positivity on that end, Shad. But I'm just nervous, man. You gotta get this guy on the main roster as soon as possible if that's the case. And I look at what we've got situationally speaking with Obafemi, with all the call-ups and the way the men's division is working. Ricky Saints picking up this victory, I don't know how much it does for me. All personal stuff aside, I'm concerned for the future of the NXT men's division, to say the very least. But I agree with you as far as the talent is concerned when it comes to Javon, because he can look like the MVP of the match in a loss. And that's something that I think is like, it's off the charts. There's no doubt about it. But Driz, I gotta ask you, in particular, when it comes to this match, what were your thoughts? And also, I don't want to say what was the point, but I hate to say, what was the point?
You know how it is when you leave. We talked about it with John Cena. You normally leave when you're leaving, you're going out of your back. NXT is still a TV show and still has to get good ratings. That's probably the only reason why Ricky Saints most likely isn't moving up as well. But Javon is doing what he can to help the brand for the future, because as we've pointed out multiple times now, and it's happened, it's historic, it's almost historic how gutted the men's division is after every year. We went through it a couple of years ago with Carmelo, Ilya. It looks like this year we're going to be doing it with Oba, Trick, and Javon. Javon's going with a rocket. With a rocket, he is out of here. Like, it was always kind of inferred with Trick and Oba. Yeah, these two are going to go, but Javon is so far out of here. It is ridiculous. Like, there's no way of even trying to fight to keep him in NXT. They have to let him go. He is too big for the product at this point in time. And a win over Ricky Saints, I guess, on paper looks good. So,
but I mean, that's the problem, is you have the Rochambeau victory here, and this is where I'm stuck on this one. And this is a broader issue I think we need to address in NXT. Every single dude on the roster that's main roster ready, we say the same thing about, like, when are they getting called up? Whether it's Obafemi or it's Javon Evans, Tony D'Angelo, who's left as far as stars are concerned. The question is just when on the main roster, not if, right? It just isn't. And I look at matches like this one where you have Ricky Saints in a position where logically Javon Evans is on a better run right this second than Ricky Saints somehow, and the dude carried the title. Let's not lie to ourselves. We all watched the same product for the last few months. It's just the truth. We hold Javon Evans in a regard that we just do not hold Ricky Saints in.
For sure.
And what this win does for him, I have not figured out. It's fascinating to me.
I mean, on paper, you're beating the NXT Golden Child.
He won in a heel tactic. He's establishing himself as a heel character.
And that is something. That's also something that's missing, is having a big heel in NXT. Because yes, technically Obo was the heel, but he wasn't like your traditional doing cowardly stuff heel. He's your I'm the mountain you got to climb heel, which very like as it happened with at the snap of a finger, he became beloved by everybody. He went from beating your favorites to everybody being everybody's favorite. So what's been missing in the NXT men's division outside of Ethan Page has been that mega world championship heel that Ricky Saints can be.
And I think the Ethan Page comparison is a good one, because I think this year is going to be the year where they try to get Ricky to pick up as much of that heel momentum as Ethan Page has gotten and garnered, because that's another person. Ethan Page is someone who they have a lot of trust in with the duality, because he does a lot of work for AAA, and he's got the whole, partnership and faction with Chelsea Green. Ethan Page is someone when they want him to, he'll get onto the main roster and continue to thrive like he has in the company. And I think Ricky, they want him to get to that, not obviously different character, but kind of get to that bit of a momentum. And I think it started off a little rocky with him, but I think it's slowly but surely picking up character-wise for him in NXT. But I definitely feel that he needs to stay in NXT for a little bit longer before we, even think about the idea of calling him up. I think if you, that's what I'm saying, Jerron's ready to get caught. I was in the building at Saturday night's main event when that young man got to wrestle against Styles and Dragon Lee, and he had the crowd rocking even before he started wrestling. Like the entrance, all of that. People really, really like this kid and really see him as a star. Like him, Oba, and Trick Williams are the foundation for the WWE next year, and the next 5 years, and the next 10 years, and the next 15 years, and the next 20 years, so on and so forth. Like that is, if Triple, look, I said it off air and I don't give a shit, I will say it now. Triple H, if you find a way not to get a belt on any of those three guys in the next calendar year, I'll even give you 2 years max. You ain't beating those allegations, buddy. You ain't beating them allegations. I'm sorry, bro.
I hear you there. I'll say this too. Also, we got a comment here. Normally, I wouldn't read a comment like this, but it's DCX Warlord, and he said NXT New Year's Evil predictions before off the air goes off the air. We might actually consider that.
We'll do some hyper speed ones for you. We do. We got a couple of matches we do want to talk about because this is the last episode, but we will give you some New Year's Evil predictions and some other stuff. So stay tuned, bro. Take a seat.
That's what I mean.
Popcorn ready.
Get a drink and get your nice drink. It's ice cold.
Yeah.
No doubt. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Moose and Ethan Page.
Ooh.
Because that move looked oddly familiar. The twist of grin. Twist of what?
Ooh.
I feel like I've seen that one before, Drizzy. Is it just me, or was that a Hardy's move?
Nah, that's a brand new move, man. I ain't never seen that a day in my life. Ethan Page has done something amazing here. He has taken a move that we have not seen since the days of Diamond Dallas Page and has made it. He has put it in 2025 as one of the most devastating moves in pro wrestling today. The twist of grin is literally putting people on the show. It just took out the face of TNA's franchise. When's the last time you've seen a move take out a franchise player like that? Ethan Page, my hats are off to you, sir, because that is one of the biggest accomplishments you've done this year. Outside of creating the new Team Canada with Chelsea Green, the twist of grin is going to change the way that we watch wrestling. I gotta love it.
I respect it, no doubt. I mean, DCX Warlord brings up a great point here. He said Ethan Page was in the Hardy Party. Remember when we had Money Matt Hardy over in AEW? I mean, their history goes back in some ways. So maybe there is a justifiable excuse. But I also just have a bitter taste in my mouth.
It's brand new.
Because this guy took Razor Ramon with the ego's edge and did that too. And it's like, no, now it's gonna be the Hardy move.
Do you know what's crazy is there's a generation of kids that don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Yeah.
They think that Ethan Page created that move on his own.
Freaks me out. I don't get it at all. I mean, Shoddy, what do you think, dude, about the finishing maneuvers of one all ego Ethan Page?
It's cool. It's fine. I mean, he's not some super athlete. He's not some amazing powerhouse. He's kind of just your regular textbook wrestler, and he kind of goes to the bread and butter, safe maneuvers. He's very clean. He does everything to a T. Ethan Page to me is just a wrestler that is so strong as a character and a talker, and the in-ring ability is a bit of an afterthought, but I don't think he's a bad wrestler. Like the hot topic we've been mentioning on a lot of the dailies is LA Knight, and I would kind of put him in the realm as that, where like the character work, the mic work is so good, and the in-ring ability is not the best, but he does stuff well enough, and he's a good enough wrestler, and he's probably a better wrestler than LA Knight in ring, in my opinion. So I mean, I'm cool with it, man. I think he lays the foundation well enough for what he does. I don't think he tries to, give you anything extra and more. But when you need him to kind of get into a bag, he'll get into a bag. I thought this match was good. I thought, it's always dope to see Moose wrestle in the WWE. That's someone I'm surprised, like, in his career, he's never been in the WWE. He's been a TNA staple for the entirety of his career, and he'll probably retire that. But, like, he's someone who's athletically super gifted, super great. I thought this was a nice little fun opening match, fun sprint. I won't say it was the best match overall, but I thought it was physical. I thought you see the strong suits, and yeah, he comes out with a win. And let's not forget, Ethan Page used to be in TNA too.
But also the twist of grin, is that not cornier than anything?
You're talking about the name, yeah, for sure. I think it does need to change up for sure.
Like
Twist of hate. Should he call it the twist of hate?
I don't know.
I think Jeff Hardy already,
or the Page Turner.
Oh no, that's already a name.
They might as well call it the Goofy Grin. Like,
I mean, but it's winning. It's winning matches though.
I didn't even know that was the name of the joint until today. I haven't really paid attention to like what they be calling it.
Twist of Grin.
Ethan Page wins again. The twist of grin. Ethan Page wins again.
What sucks about it is it's a turning cutter. It was like the fourth best cutter on the card. Like that's the weirdest part to me, is like he already had like the ego's edge. I don't know. I don't get it at all. Yeah, you do have Leon Slater's got the twist of slate, but as far as pinfall victories with that, it's just a little bit different. I feel like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. You know what? Call me the bad guy on this one. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it just bugs me. But let's talk really, really quickly about the Joe Hendry concert.
Oh, you said his name?
Shoot. Where is he? Nope, he's not on today's show. Not this time, at least. I dug this, and then Dark State. Okay. But was this yeah, like what happened?
I got opposite feeling. I didn't dig it, and I was kind of happy Dark State beat his boot.
They got him. I'm like, dude, he was in there singing. Dryzzy,
this got to be the weakest Joe Hendry, and I am a Joe Hendry fan. I am normally on for all the Joe Hendry songs. Even while it was happening, we were reminiscing about all Joe Hendry's disses. This is probably the weakest one, just because he didn't really say too much of nothing. The most he said was that he made Dark State famous. Outside of that, nothing really happened with it. And Dark State, All right, so logistically, I have a common sense issue with the way Dark State come in. Okay, so the lights go out, the spotlight shows them, and they only stay where the camera can see them across the hard cam. And everybody looks around like, oh my God, where are they at? You know where they're at. Come on, y'all. I know we're supposed to suspend our disbelief on some of this stuff, but you see them. I see you see them. I see you seeing them come down. And y'all still look around like, oh my God, where are they come from? When's somebody just gonna get out of the ring? Like, I mean, what are they gonna do? Like, they're gonna chase you up the ramp? They're not gonna do that. They don't run that much. Well, Dion might, but that's the only one. Ain't nobody chasing anybody. Dark State is you can definitely counter Dark State's attacks by just getting out of the ring.
I think that's the hardest part for me is it feels like Shield and Retribution and all the comparisons, they just keep coming back. It's like, okay, wait. It was so predictable. Like he plays the concert and then they show up out of the crowd. And it's like, and the crowd's not even fired up about it. Like if you're going to walk out of the
Kobe know the theme song from when we were watching
but if you're gonna walk out of the crowd, you ought to be stopped by a fan or two. And I maybe use a plant or something, but like, why does no one's afraid of them? There's no like that's what bothers me. It's they've just been pigeonholed into this.
When the Shield came out, people ran.
Yeah.
The early days of Retribution, when they showed up, people disappeared.
Yeah.
When Dark State shows up, everybody's like, yeah, I can take these guys. And most of the time, and 9 times out of 10, they are able to take them.
Well, that's where Dryzzy, I'm like, it's worse. They let him just walk down the aisle.
To me, they look like Anthony Anderson and Tay Diggs and Malibu's Most Wanted, man.
Like,
they just
break yourself, fools.
Yeah, like they don't feel authentic at all. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens in 2026 for these guys, but like
this is our weekly. Please break up Dark State and let them go solo.
But what I think is worse about this segment is Joe Hendry. We just did a segment on the Daily about him going to SmackDown. So what did we just build? What did we even just build? Like, what happened? That's where there's a level of confusion here where it's like, what's going on even?
Is this how
but not in a good way?
Is this how we send Joe Hendry to SmackDown? I mean,
is he already on SmackDown? I don't get what
he's been on the last 2 weeks.
Look, Joe Hendry, man, his ceiling in the WWE is R-Truth. Like,
hey, R-Truth's on every week.
Which is not a bad thing, but like that's just he's here for the vibes, he's here for the comedy, he's here to do his thing. They're gonna he's like Truth meets Elias. So, and I mean, it's gonna keep him booked and employed, but you're not gonna get no like. Maybe that's not what he wants. Honestly, I mean, to be real with you, I think he's very comfortable in his role, but I mean, he's I don't know, man. He's gonna have to beat. You probably want him to beat all of Dark State, but then it makes Dark State look weak. So I don't know, man.
Dark State.
The only reason we're talking about this is because Ben initially had this as the
dark
title.
Ben Allison's goes to sleep at night in a Dark State t-shirt.
Yeah,
I can't tell me any different. He's got a Dark State t-shirt and he's got pretty deadly pillows.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into some New Year's Eve predictions. The ones we're gonna predict it.
Yeah.
Pre-New Year's Eve. It's the 30th.
This is for you, DCF Warlord, if you're still here.
Monster shout out. We appreciate you.
Just for you, sir. Just for you.
Let's go out of the gates though, because it is a Tuesday. And it's not just a Tuesday. It's Izzy Dame's taking on a Tatum Tuesday.
Yes.
It's just another Tatum Tuesday.
Just another Tatum Tuesday.
Exactly, Shoddy.
Izzy's gonna lose. Hey, look, man. The Cullen is not allowed to be out there for this match. This is mano a mano. This is one-on-one. This is you shooting a fair one. Izzy Lame, you tall coward. You better look that woman in the eyes next week because death is in the air. And your career about to take a steep nosedive to the underworld. You about to be in the upside down world, in the words of Stranger Things, because you going against a live Demigorgon meets Vecna, meets all of that in Tatum Paxley. She is going to dog walk you all around that arena next week. This is going to be one of the best beatdowns we will ever see in professional wrestling history next week. Tatum Paxley will literally commit borderline murder next week to Izzy Dame. Izzy Dame will be a paraplegic. Izzy Dame will not be able to kiss her family at night because she will be laying in a hospital bed looking like a mummy because Tatum Paxley is going to get her comeuppance. Sweet victory in the words of SpongeBob SquarePants. This is going to be a beat down Tatum Paxley 3-0, 5-0, 7-0, 10-0, 100-0, whatever you want to call it. She is going to mollywop her, and she is going to start the rise of 2026 to be the greatest women's NXT superstar of all time.
So we have one big Tatum Paxley. Drizzy, while I recover from that, would you mind making your prediction as well?
How do you follow that? How do you follow these things? Okay. So we say this almost every week now too. The best thing about this storyline is Tatum Paxley. Izzy is going to be. This got to be a squash match, honest to God. Tatum should be just destroying Izzy because Izzy can't do nothing with Tatum. Her moveset just doesn't allow it. In fact, Izzy moves too slow to keep up with Tatum. So I am going with Miss Tatum Paxley for the win. And then, Lyra, I need you to come down, get your friend, take her to the main roster because they don't know how to treat her down here. Because it is just sad. Every time she gets friends down here, they leave. Like, Lyra, come get her. Save her.
I hear ya. So now we have two picks, Tatum Paxley. In this particular matchup.
Izzy sucks.
You
believe in Tatum.
You guys all just put the ball in my court, Driz. Put the ball in my court.
Okay.
And I've thought about this immensely. And I mean, honestly, if we're measuring by height, Izzy Dame's the favorite to win this match. But if we're measuring by heart, Tatum Paxley, let's make it 3 for 3. Why not? Who in the wide world of sports would that hurt? Absolutely nobody. Tatum Paxley wins. All three of us predicted it. And what I love about this the most is, even if she doesn't win, it doesn't just mean all three of us were wrong. It means that the universe is wrong. They messed it up. It's a mistake.
This is, you know what? I'm going to do it, bro.
Say it.
If Izzy Dame wins next Tuesday, I will be performing voodoo on a Barbie doll live on Off the Air.
Yes. Absolutely.
Voodoo.
Absolutely.
I will be performing voodoo.
Voodoo.
A blonde Barbie doll next week on Off the Air.
I'll buy the needles. I'm so in. That absolutely sounds delightful. Okay. Let's keep it rolling, though. Speaking of, and this could be absolutely wild, we got JC Jane, the champ. The champ is here. Well, you can't see him anymore.
The woman who was robbed. She was
alongside Fallon and Laney Reed, taking on Kendall Gray, who you saw display one of the best arm bars in all of grappling. This evening. I don't know if you saw it. It's a Juju Katami. Ask anyone that's ever watched Japanese wrestling. If you're going to watch Wrestle Kingdom this weekend and you don't know that one, check out Kendall Gray because she's got it down. And if she gets a hold of that arm, she's either going to put that limb right up on her mantle.
What's that? Shayna Baszler say, snap or tap.
Snap or tap.
Snap
Either
or tap.
or you're going to quit. And that's one thing I love about Kendall Gray. Of course, Ren Sinclair's involvement. We've got everything else. I'm gonna pick out of the gates. Kendall Gray, strap the rocket ship and keep her on NXT. Stop this. The Forbidden Door thing was really cool 4 years ago. And it's starting to get not fun anymore.
Forbidden Door of Evolve.
Is it forbidden?
NXT.
is it
Starting to get
forbidden
not
if
fun
the same
anymore. It's
company
like
owns you?
from another promotion. No, but that's what they're trying to do. They were like, "Oh, did you see the internet loved this? Like, it's crazy. Look, we brought over. Did you see what here? This, that, the other." No, Kendall Gray needs to be number one, not just an NXT star, but like on the road to the main roster. And I'm not just trying to send everyone from NXT to the main roster pre-New Year, but like the joke's over. TNA, NXT, TNNXT, all this like cross promotional stuff. It's reactionary. It's 2 years too late. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. And it in some senses it's helped out some the Leon Slaters, the talents that it's benefited. I'm definitely happy for Jordan Grace, the people that have gotten contracts, Joe Hendry, right? Like the people that have now gotten signed to larger deals than they had before, that have gotten lost in the sauce of, well, you still view them as a TNA talent, but they're not anymore. All of that, you have the same thing as that with Evolve. Kendall Gray is way too good for this. Don't mess this up, WWE. I'm begging you. If you are listening, Shawn Michaels, which we know you do, you tune in every Tuesday night. We know it. You've got this on right now. Don't mess this up with Kendall Gray. I'm begging you. I'm begging you not to. And not only that, I've got armbar. Snap that arm in half. Kendall Gray for my prediction. Shoddy, who do you got?
My, oh my, oh my. This is going to be a wonderful match. Kendall Gray is probably the best in-ring competitor on that roster in the women's division currently. Like, she is so silky smooth. Like you mentioned it, her grappling is second to none. She's such a technical savant. Like she does stuff so precisely. I love her agility. I just love how she's able to get to point A to point B like it's nothing. Like she feels like Antonio Brown in his prime, running routes all around that ring. Like it's so cool to see. And JC Jane, we have to give her a large amount of respect for what she's accomplished this year. Because I do agree a lot to what you said in regards to the Forbidden Door aspect. But this is someone who was the Knockouts champion, and this is someone who was the NXT Women's Champion. JC Jane has probably been the most accomplished women's superstar in the WWE off of accolades met like on NXT, SmackDown, and Raw. Like she has done so much. She's been in such pivotal moments, and I feel like a lot of that kind of gets swept under the rug because people don't hold her in a high regards. But she's criminally underrated still to this day, and she's been a great champ. But I say that to say this is 2026. This is a new year. You got to start out hot. You got to start out hot. And to me, Kendall Gray getting that rocket ship attached to her, flying to the moon, this could be something like monumental. This can be like I said it when we talked about it on the podcast. Like I feel like she could be a woman's version of Daniel Bryan for them. Like just off of size and stature and just being incredible as a wrestler. Let's do it. You want to make the stars for tomorrow. Let's put her in position. Let's start off hot. Don't even trip about being too early, her getting it later on. Like, nah, man, give it to her now and let her really just take 2026 by the horns and just run through a brick wall. So I got Kendall Gray.
I couldn't agree more, man. Like, seriously, look at what she did in the Women's Iron Survivor. Like, she stood out amongst the crowd. And that's the point of professional wrestling the most of the time. Let's be honest with ourselves. She stuck out in a positive way amongst everybody involved in that match and continues to do it every single time she heads out there. Driz, who do you got in this one?
I am going to go the opposite direction because JC Jane was robbed this year. So Ruka won NXT's Women Wrestler of the Year, and I really believe it's JC Jane. And I do believe that JC, although she does not have the number of Kendall Gray, has shown up in big moments when needed. She doesn't always win. She's like a Ja Rule song. She's not always there when you need her, but she's always on time with her wins. We have got to get to a point where we stop, and we are there somewhat, but we're still counting her out. And no matter how good Kendall Gray is not her time. It is JC's time to retain her belt. We're going into 2026 with more of the same. This might end up being the year of Toxic Attraction. They already have 2 of the 3 women's belts. They very well could run the rest of the year, or at least half this year, because eventually they're going to be ready. I think the only reason they're not going now is just because of the addition of Lainey Reed, but JC's got it. JC's going to be retaining her title.
I hear where you're coming from. I just didn't have Ja Rule on my bingo card for today's show. That got me way too good.
She's not always there when you need her, but she's always on time.
She's always on time, my friend. I mean, I hear you. And JC Jane, credit where credit is due, has been outstanding across the board this year. I think potentially candidate to steal the show on that card at least as well. I'm with you. We do have 2 quick matches to predict before we send everybody home for a happy new year when it comes to off the air. Let's talk real quickly about Obafemi and Leon Slater, because that one.
Can we say this? Can we say this? Match of the year, early potential out the gate?
I have a really weird, bad feeling about this. I'm going to go last. I'm going to Dryzzy first on this one.
Oh, man.
Who do you have?
Do you know how tough this one is? I want to go for the shock and awe. Leon Slater is generational talent. Everything that we say about Javon Evans, Leon is that as well. A lot of the same synonyms that we use for Leon Slater very well can be said about Javon Evans, can be said about Leon Slater. He is as dynamic as they come, and I'm not 100% sure that Obafemi has all the tools to not stand toe to toe, to stand toe with it. I don't know if he's got it. Leon is a different type of animal, and I think he's winning it. I think he is going to be the first TNA act to win the NXT title and be a part of the TNA roster. To win the NXT title and be a part of the NXT roster.
I like the prediction, but also I play cards, and so I gotta ask Shadi his before I say what I think not is gonna happen, but what I think could happen. Shadi, what's your prediction? We have 1 pick, Leon Slater pulling the ultimate upset from Dryzzy. Are we gonna go 2 for 2?
Ooh, this is a tough one, man. Leon Slater is remarkable. He is an incredible talent. They feel a certain type of way of optimism of his potential because he got to wrestle at Saturday night's main event on John Cena's last match card. But the issue is this: I like the idea of what they've done for him. They've given him the red carpet treatment. He's got an opportunity to wrestle on Saturday night's main event. He's having this big time win. He got to win the Iron Survivor match. This down the third. I'm not picking two Iron Survivors to win a championship that night. It's a little too much shots. To me, I don't know if they are going to put a title on a TNA champion, nor do I feel like they're going to give a TNA wrestler a win over the GOAT, the best wrestler on the entire roster, and eventually will be the best wrestler in the company down the road, Obafemi. I just don't see that happening. So I say that to say this. I got Obafemi retaining, but I feel like this can be an early match of the year contender just because Oba is so damn good wrestling against high flyers, and Leon is such a amazing in-ring competitor. So yeah.
So you've got Oba.
Yeah.
And so it's 1-1. Here's what I'm going to say about this one. I think, and I love Leon Slater. I think he's outstanding. I think he's such a great talent. The way that I want this match to go is for Leon Slater to physically challenge Obafemi out of the gates, really sort of get after it, start moving fast, and then take the highest. He should do what Travis Scott, everyone was hoping he would do in his run, and be the highest in the room and have the largest fall from grace you've ever seen Obafemi deliver. Obafemi should spike him through the mat in this match. Absolute splat. I mean, not close. Like, this should be ugly, and I also think it's positive for Leon Slater. This is not a knock on him as a talent, but for Obafemi's sake, with where he's going in 2026, this should be the ugliest fall from grace you've ever seen. And by that, I mean the prettiest. It depends on your, choice as far as slang is concerned. The ugliest or the prettiest, all of the above. But nobody should be above Leon Slater before he gets spiked by Obafemi in this one. It should look nasty. Because we won't probably have this opportunity again until the main roster, and that clip is gonna be valuable.
By the way, I apologize. I didn't mean Iron Survivor, but whatever.
It's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, though, in my eyes, down the road, that does more for both wrestlers. I would love to see them go and have a bell-to-bell classic one-on-one here. I think now's the time to have Leon Slater have an offensive showing until he gets absolutely the highest in the room. No doubt, just dropped as hard as you can be by Obafemi, and the ruler on his way to the main roster does that. Then we finish this one later. Then Leon down the road. And you can show that and you build that, and a year and a half from now that's a main roster main event, right? That's the way I look at it. Make them both look outstanding, which I believe will happen. You have two of the most talented people. But,
yeah, I feel like you and me are on that's kind of how I want to see it too.
Yeah.
I want to kind of see a David and Goliath story in the initial part of it. But then obviously I want to see Oba, like you mentioned, go to town and just kind of get the win, be dominant that he is. And yeah, I mean, having a spot like that would be remarkable. So we'll see.
Y'all want him dribbled like a basketball. Y'all want to see how far he can bounce off the ground, don't you?
Nah.
Yep. That's what I'm thinking 100%. Okay, let's get on to our main event of the evening. Who knows? But it's Thea Hale.
Most controversial match ever.
Thea Hale taking on Blake Monroe. Everybody knows who I'm picking. I'll start. It's Thea to retain. She doesn't even need Jordan Grace. Ditch her. Forget the mentors. Stop handing Thea Hale mentors. I'm tired of it. She won that title, referee or not. We all saw what happened. It was a clean victory, dead in the center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Take that, Blake Monroe. I know your former name, Mariah May. How about that? How about that? Thea Hale retains at New Year's Evil, no doubt in my mind, as she should. She's the better professional wrestler. It's a fact. It's an absolute fact. Ask anybody that really knows the product.
You asking us? Because we ain't agreeing with that.
So I'm going to ask you next. How right am I, Shad?
She's not a better professional wrestler than Mariah May, Blake Monroe. Come on, bro. That's nonsense. Look, man, this one is difficult to approach because I feel like the fact that allegedly, what happened a couple weeks ago puts a new route and option into it. And in my opinion, the Jordan Grace partnership is one that I'm very curious to see, because if Jordan Grace is to go heel, then that would be one of those similar situations, like kind of how we have with Zarya and Sol Ruka, where like she's befriended her, but then she's going waiting for the turn, and then that's when she gets the turn and she beats Thea in that way. And I feel like that could be beneficial, but I don't know what you do with Blake if you have her lose to Thea 2 times in a row. I feel like you still need to kind of keep her relatively strong in the pecking order. And man, I don't know. This is a really difficult one to predict because I don't even know what they know. I feel like this might kind of go down to the nitty gritty, but I think I am going to pick Blake Monroe to win, and I think JG is going to screw over Thea Hale. I think a familiar photo of Blake Monroe in the past may accidentally make Thea Hale lose this match and let Blake get her title back. So I'm going to go with Blake Monroe.
That's what I'm saying. I'm with DCX Warlord on this, though. He said, I think she's better than Cody, not Blake. Yeah. I mean, I think we're all in agreement that Thea Hale is better than Cody
Hale
Rhodes.
is a
That's not even close.
very high quality average wrestler, guys. Y'all are
way better than Cody Rhodes, though. That's a no-brainer. You heard it here on this show first, exclusively reported by Wrestling Republic. Thea Hale better than Cody Rhodes. It's a fact.
Whoa.
Yeah. She's no, I ain't gonna say
it. She's good. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well,
good.
Dude, you're saying that Jordan Grace is going to cost her this match? This is what I mean about her not needing.
Hey, man, respect my opinion. I respected yours, all right?
I'm respecting it to death. I'm just trying to unpack this before I ask Dryzzy his.
Dryzzy, it's a lot to unpack because y'all know
it's Thea Hale versus Blake Monroe. Who do you got? I actually like, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'll admit this before I toss this to you, Driz. As soon as he said the interference thing, I was like, dang it, that's totally what's going to happen.
Like they just gotta mess with me. Y'all know Thea is one of my girls. And I don't know, just the way that Jordan looks lately, she's not all dolled up like she normally is. She looks very dark and solemnly and everything. Like almost like she's in hell of sorts. And as much as no, you know what? No, I'm sticking to my guns. Thea Hale is going to retain her title. Thea Hale is going to win. And she is going to tear Blake's arm out of the socket. And then what this is going to do is this is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. This is going to be what sends Blake Monroe over the edge, and she just becomes incensed and just starts destroying any and everybody that she can get her hands on. She needs to go mad after losing to Thea Hill one last time. This is how we make Blake Monroe great again. Let's get there. Let's have her go crazy. Let's have her become the woman from hell again.
Do we need to make her great again, though?
I feel like we do. We're about to lose a lot of women. We are about to lose a lot of women.
Whoa, that pause, that sounded. Whoa.
She's great.
We
Blake
are
Monroe's
about to,
incredible.
we're about to lose a lot of women to the main roster.
I know what you meant.
And this is how we put a monster heel on top of the division.
I just want Thea Hale to win. Go Thea.
Oh, she's gonna win, but it's
always
gonna come with a sacrifice. It's gonna come with a sacrifice.
She's gonna be a loser. Sure.
She's the better wrestler than.
Now, and I also do agree with the whole Jordan Grace going to attack after the match.
Thea Hale could never have a Hollywood ending match with Tony Storm like that.
Thea Hale. Yeah, because Thea Hale and Tony Storm would have a better match.
No, they
I
wouldn't.
mean, Thea Hale's better than Blake Monroe.
What's your favorite Thea Hale match?
The Hollywood ending match with Tony Storm. Fictionalized.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't say
the hypothetical match. The exact hypothetical match you just
presented. Got no playbacks, bro. She's
wait, but accidentally speaking, that argument makes a little bit of sense.
Best. She would be such a great main event person on Evolve, bro.
Wait, Mary's got one.
No.
Thea versus Tiffany.
No,
because Tiffany's better. Because Tiffany, that's all because of Tiffany.
The best one is Thea versus Roxanne at the Great
Why
American
are you hating
Bash.
on Thea Hale?
Roxanne.
We're going to stop hating on my women.
You know what?
I hate on everybody. I hate on everybody.
I'm changing my mind from earlier.
On my women.
Gonna whoop Tatum Paxley.
Spaghetti, whatever it may be. Cats.
Either way. You hate no cats. Damn, as a cat walks by. He's like, oh, that's how you feel about me.
She messing I'm not trying to hurt her. Look, man, I paid good money to be on this microphone, and she trying to talk me out, bro.
The cat looking at you like, oh, so that's how you feel about me now. Okay. See how you sleep tonight.
Good, funny.
Gonna be knocking on your mic like
freaking gold.
Thea can get the hell out of here.
All right, well, that is going to bring us to the end of the new year, my friends. Happy New Year, everybody.
Before we go, just quick bit, man. What was your favorite NXT moment this year?
Oh yeah, mine off the top of my head.
Yeah,
doing off the air every week. I can't even name one moment off the top of my head. If I had to pick one, I think my favorite was just being stuck when Ricky Saints and Blake Monroe both debuted within a 2-week stretch. Like, if I can't pick the specific moment, but the whole idea of where I was like, I mean, dude, for our show, it just cracked me up. What do you got, Driz?
Mine is seeing, I think, Stone getting beat by what we found out is Dark State before we knew who Dark State was. Stone getting his ass beat and tossed through a wall and all that other stuff
for no reason, just
they're just doing it just because.
Shoddy, what you got?
The greatest moment in professional wrestling history happened this year, and that is when Tatum Paxley won the NXT Women's Championship. That is what inspired millions and millions of Americans to wake up every day and just be the best they can be. That is the true underdog story. That is the motor that allows Wrestling Republic to run at 100 miles per hour every single day. Tatum Paxley is a far better leader than Ben Allison. I said it now.
Oh, wow.
So Ben gonna sell Wrestling Republic to Tatum Paxley?
Got him, Ben.
Yes.
Talk to Tatum, Ben. You need to talk to Tatum.
And I will be performing Voodoo next Tuesday. Win, lose, or draw, I'm going to get a tall Barbie doll, and we are going to stab it all the way throughout the entire episode. If it bleeds, it bleeds. I don't know if Barbie
I'm
dolls. do
buying
that.
the needles.
I've
I'm
never
buying the
done
needles.
Voodoo before, but we're gonna Voodoo it up.
I'm in. I think I'll buy the pin cushions. I'm in.
Nah, I ain't messing
Amazon.
I ain't messing with
Remember
Voodoo.
you remember episode of Hey Arnold when he carved the principal with the soap, Sid, and then he breaks it, and the principal broke his back.
I'm
Dude,
not
Hey
messing-
Arnold is an holy
I'm not
show.
messing with Voodoo. I seen the Princess and the Frog. That shit never turns out good at all. I'm walking away from that one.
All right. Well, either way, that is going to bring us to the end of the year. Voodoo, or not. That will bring us to the end of the year. On behalf of me, Shad, Dryzzy, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in here at WR. Check out every single thing that we've got going. It's all good. Thumbs up, likes, everybody. Have a happy new year. Stay safe, though, by the way. Most overrated holiday there is, New Year's.
See you
Like,
next year.
like,
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Wait. PSA. If you go out tomorrow, please be safe, man. Ubers
Yeah.
are there.
Uber.
Lifts, whatever it
Do
may
not
be.
drive.
drink
Do
and
not
Don't
drive.
drive. Don't drive.
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth your life. It ain't worth somebody else's life. Be
Yup.
safe out there. And yeah.
Go have fun and be safe. 100%. Thank you so much. And we'll talk to you. Oh, yeah. Wait. Next season. Next year.
year.
Pup.